It was just so surreal. I just remember being there like, wow, this is how movies work. It's all a lie.
I'm about that life. I'm about that life. Keep on trying. I'm about that life. Never quit. I'm about that life. Keep on striving. I'm about that life. Keep on pressing. I'm about that life. Keep on shining. I'm about that life. Keep on dreaming. I'm about that life. Never stop. I'm about that life. It's a dream thing, y'all.
Talented actress of TV, film, and stage, singer, performer, filmmaker. Today on About That Life, Paige Herschel.
All right, Paige.
Hello.
Thanks for being here. Paige is in the house. I'm so excited. Yes, absolutely. I have known Paige for going on 2 years. Yes.
Yeah.
We were working together and she just had this sort of like energy. I was like, what is this girl about? And she was talking about her singing career and being in a band. I just thought you were really cool. And then a few months later, I found out that you were in a Hallmark movie. You were talking about it because I was like, that is my ultimate dream.
It was probably around Christmas time, right? I was
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
just, plugging that in there.
Right,
Hey, by
right.
the way.
Look, I will watch Hallmark even if it's not Christmas time. Okay, that is my
Nice.
channel. That is my ultimate dream. Like, I would like to have a Lacey Chabert or like an Allison Sweeney contract where they just like have me for everything that they want me for, and they'll produce some of my films or
Yeah.
whatever.
You'd be
I'm good with
perfect for it.
Thank you, girl.
We're
That's the dream. Put
putting
it out
that
there.
out there.
That is the
Hallmark
dream.
for you.
Yes, yes. But I was like, okay, so she was on Hallmark, and then you started talking about the other things that you were doing in your career, and I was just like, this girl has got aspiration. She's got. I like that tunnel vision that you need out here in this industry. So I'm so happy that you're on this show with me. I want to talk a little bit about your credits. I want to give you some props for all the things you've done. She was on Law and Order Special Victims Unit, The Best Man, The Final Chapters, Billions, American Housewife, one of my favorite shows, The Orville, Next Stop Christmas on Hallmark. We mentioned that. Lioness. She was on 2 episodes of the new Peacock show, The Paper, and she has officially completed 31 episodes at General Hospital as Jacinda Bracken. She is a soap star, people. You
I
are
don't
in
know.
great
I don't know about
company.
that. I don't know
Yeah,
about
no, it's gonna happen. It's gonna
that.
happen. It's official. I mean, the fact that you were only supposed to be on the show for a few episodes, and they wanted to bring you back so many times. That's a huge, that's a big deal. Like that means you are giving it, and you have talent to prove it. So,
Thank you.
congratulations on that.
Thank you. I haven't died yet, so fingers crossed.
Right, you have not
Hope
died.
not anytime soon.
Right, right.
But
I
you
mean,
never know.
hey,
You
stay on
never know.
their good side, girl. Keep doing your thing.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, I will
Yes.
try.
Yeah, like I said, it's a big deal. So I'm super excited. I first want to ask you, Paige, how do you label yourself? How do you like to label yourself?
Thank you. Thank you for your thought out questions. I did do some thinking on that one because I don't think I like the idea of labeling myself.
Hmm.
I prefer to remain labelless because if you label yourself, maybe you put yourself in a box. I don't know. However, then again, like I'm very much I feel like I'm always split in two and thinking two different ways. At the same time, I would be okay with the label of consistent working actor. So
Ooh.
that would be great. I would love to get there. So that's one label I would be fine with. But I don't know. I guess I'd like to remain labelless.
How long have you been acting and performing?
Okay. I guess, I started as one of those dance kids. Were you a dance kid?
No, girl, no.
No,
I
no.
mean, I did attempt ballet for one season or so,
Okay.
but
Okay.
like dance is no. Mm-mm, I'm a
No, no.
mover. I'm a mover.
Well, as I learned, I am also a mover.
Okay.
I did
Okay.
not like being a dance kid, but I did the whole recital thing. I just, it was too much. The choreography was too much pressure.
Yes.
I'm more of an interpretive dance person, I would say. Uh,
Hmm.
so yeah, let me just free form for you, you know?
Okay. Go ahead.
Um, but yeah, so I guess I started off doing that when I was what, like 5. I think there's a photo of me somewhere in the photo archives of my life, me sitting there with a scowl on my face and my tutu and my tap shoes, you know, just like, oh God, what am I doing?
Did tap.
um,
I was like tap.
that
Oh,
that's a skill. If you
it
could
is.
tap,
It is.
wow.
It's a discipline too.
It sure is. Yes, to
Hmm.
be able to, it's the whole like rub your belly, pat your head kind of
Hmm.
thing.
Yeah.
It's like piano almost, you know. I don't know if have you attempted piano thing?
I'm gonna
It's
try. I'm
difficult
gonna try to do tap and piano.
at the same time.
I mean, let's go for it. Why not?
I would love to see that. You draw a crowd.
I'm just at this stage in my life where I'm just like, I'm done trying to say I don't want to do that. I don't know if I do want to do that. I just have been terrified because it seemed hard. But why
Yeah,
not try and do hard things, you know? So
exactly. I love it.
yeah,
Yeah.
advance yourself. So
Yeah, yeah. But I guess, you know, besides dance and all that, I caught the theater bug probably when I was around 12. I joined this theater camp. You know, your parents put you in a theater camp for the summer, and I remember being put in a skit where we had to do a parody of Men in Black, but it was Women in Pink, and I do have this like visceral memory of saying something to in the performance and eliciting a laugh from the
mm,
audience and thinking, wow, that feels good. I want to do more of that. How do I get them to respond again? You know? So I think that was the moment right there.
that is oftentimes a lot of artists' beginning stories is they got a laugh or they got a
Mhm.
response from the audience. And it
Yeah.
triggered something in them like, aha, you know, their
Yeah.
aha moments. I love that. That's awesome.
Do you remember a moment like that for you?
Gosh, man, I don't know my aha moment. I've never
Yeah.
thought about that.
Maybe your aha moment hasn't happened yet.
Ugh, man.
Or you just haven't yeah, it'll yeah, something will trigger your
Yeah,
remembrance of the aha moment.
right. I have to have had an aha moment. It
Yeah.
probably was like just my family just being like, "Oh, how cute."
You're like, I really just want to be known as cute.
Right,
And then they
right.
told me I'm cute. Yes.
Right. I got attention.
Yeah, right.
Always like we want attention. It's kind of sad and funny at the same time.
Right? A little heartbreaking. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Like me, please. Or,
Right,
you
right.
know, do you remember
Oh,
the Sally Field speech where she, you know, she won the
oh
award
yeah.
and
You
just
like me.
like,
You
you
really
really
like
like me. By the way, her memoir is incredible. So
Oh, I'm
just
gonna
putting
read
that
it.
out
I
there.
love her. I'm gonna definitely look out for that.
Incredible.
Describe your band called San Leon. What is the origin story of the band, and how long have you and your bandmates been performing together?
San Leon, okay, so we are a 1930s, 40s swing band, and we started in the three of us, myself, Danny, and Jenna. Danny is the guitar player, Jenna's the violin player. We met as friends maybe in 2017, I want to say, maybe 2018. Started playing music together in 2019 as a trio just because we liked jazz. We found out, oh, you know, we're friends, we like each other, and we like this music, and let's just give it a shot. And 2019, you know, we started doing that at the end of 2019. Then the pandemic came around and full stop. And we were like, well, we still like doing this. Let's write some music. And we used the pandemic time to write some songs and kind of just discover what we liked about the music and certain aspects of it, and we recorded some stuff. And by 2022, we needed a bigger sound for a show that we had coming up. So we found a bass player through somebody at Universal, and somebody that I had worked with, and they recommended Katie, and she came along, and now we're a quartet. And
Mm.
we've been playing together, I guess, solidly since 2022. And yeah, we do jazz standards, and my Jenna is from Lyon, France. That's where we got the name Lyon. So Danny is from Santiago, Chile. I'm from San Antonio, Texas. And so the three of us came up with San Leon as the name. And
Oh, cool.
yeah, and Katie's from Indiana, and I always make the joke of, well, we could change it to San Leon, Indiana. Ooh. And I don't know. I think we're sticking with San Leon, but we're so happy to have Katie fill out our sound. It's been going at it and playing all these music festivals, and I've recorded some albums. We have an original album coming out
Oh, nice. You better
soon.
plug that. You can go ahead and plug that right now. Go ahead, plug
An
it.
all original, I think 11 songs that we wrote, and we're calling it San Leon and Friends, and we've got to play with our friends on it. And so we're really proud of it. It was a labor of love. We've recorded it at home, with Danny learning how to do it on his
Mhm.
computer, and we just invited some friends to play along, and now we have an album, and it's so cool.
Love that you were working on that during the pandemic. You know, the pandemic either brought out the worst in you or the best in you. And I feel like a
Right.
lot of people who decided to not be in a depressed state and actually do some artistic, exploration, like kudos to
Yeah.
everybody who found new things and new paths and new talents that they didn't know that they already like had possessed within them. That's
Yeah.
great. Writing songs, that's just great. I love that. I also love that it's swing and I love that it's jazz. Like those are two of my favorite genres. So like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm hoping one day I can actually see you guys live,
I was gonna say, come to the show. You let me
Yes,
know. Just let
yes,
me know.
yes. That's like I was saying. That's how we sort of officially started talking was because you were looking over some music, and I was just like, I was being extra nosy. I felt bad, but I was like, what are you
No.
working on? What are you working on over there?
Oof, I know. But I'm probably memorizing like 500 different songs
Yeah,
at the
that's what you were
time.
saying. You were like, yeah, I have to memorize all this music. We have a show coming up. I was like, oh, what are you doing? Like, I'm in the band. I'm like, oh, that's great. Like, you're in a band. Has jazz and music, swing, I should say, has jazz and swing always been a sort of genre fascination for you, or?
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Like I always talk about when we perform together that, it's awesome that we came together as friends. And I had always talked to my other friends in my life about this music, and I'd always said, "Oh, I'd love to be in a jazz band one day." And when
Yeah.
bringing it up to these friends, they were the ones that were like, "Us too. Okay, let's do it."
Wow.
So it just, worked out.
How do you balance your singing career, your acting career while holding on to a job? Does it ever become overwhelming?
Overwhelming. It can be, but these my bandmates are awesome in that they know that acting is such a big part of why I'm out in this business and why I'm here in Los Angeles, and yeah, why I am the way I am. So they know that that is a big priority for me, and so we work around it. And
Hmm.
if there's been occasions where I'll have to miss like one or two shows, but we find a sub, and it's not always ideal that I have to be gone, but they understand, and yeah, I'm grateful for any flexibility. As you know, as a creative artist, you're searching for those jobs that allow you to be flexible, right? With your
Hmm.
time. And I've done everything from child's birthday parties to being an Uber driver to working in a restaurant for 7 years to
Hmm.
now doing this swing band stuff. And it's they're far more flexible with me than all of those other things. But you're always searching for time, right? To be
Yeah.
able to have your time to do the things that you want to do. So, yeah, yeah, it's
And I know like that question is sort of like of course it becomes slightly overwhelming for us, we know, but like for people who
yeah,
don't understand, it's like, oh yeah, I'm doing a juggling act.
yeah,
But I think it
yeah,
starts to become second nature within us to juggle so many different things, because if you're working and then you're also doing a show, then you're probably going to be auditioning for another show after you're done with this show, and you're still holding down your job, and then you still have your family, you still want to have personal relationships, friendships,
yeah.
so you're doing all these different juggling acts. And I think a lot of times we just are so used to doing it, but other people on the outside that are not part of the performing arts world, they're like, how do you have time to do any of that stuff? Like, well, we make
So
time.
true. Yeah,
We just do it.
next
That's just
time.
our,
Yeah.
it's
If
just what
that
we do.
if that means I have to get up at 6 in the morning and learn lines
Mm,
for the audition that I have to have due by noon, taped and due by noon, and then still have to go do my day job in the evening, like that's we make it work, right? We make
yep.
it work.
Oh, let's talk. Yeah, I was right. We start talking about that self tape life. I'm like, oh yeah. I'm always like, okay, what time is that thing is? Okay, so I'm not gonna have time to do that in the morning, so I might as well just do this tonight. I don't really want to do it tonight, but I better do it tonight. Or, yeah, yeah.
Right?
And sometimes
Yes.
I'm like, I have to prep my hair, so then I have to like, my hair's not prepped. I have to just do it tomorrow because my hair doesn't look like my headshot, or it's just it's always something.
Oh, the hair game. Yeah, the hair game is so real. Like I
Yeah,
have
yeah,
to
yeah.
wash on a certain day to have my hair
Yes.
look good. I don't want to wash too much because then, it like
Yeah.
dries out and all that. So
Hmm.
I have to plan the hair
Hmm.
washing around the self tapes.
Yep.
Oh,
I always get a self tape when my hair is not ready. I'm like,
aw.
my hair was great all these other days.
Yeah, right? I know.
Why? Do you think strategy in an actor is the best thing for you when it comes to maybe getting more luck along the way as being successful in this career? Do you think strategy is really the key? Like it's your best friend as an actor to help you navigate Hollywood?
Yes, I do. I mean, if you're lucky enough to have luck on your side, who knows whenever that will appear. Sometimes hindsight is 2020 and you're like, wow, I was really lucky that year. Um, uh, that's great if you can have that. But I think the only thing that we can control, especially in these self tapes, we're talking about self tapes, that's where the job starts, right? Right.
Hmm. Yeah.
Well, hopefully you have an agent that's pushing you to get the self tape in the first place. And so then what you can control is uh is your environment and your performance um and being able to study and prepare and be a part of this numbers game is it's all strategy. So it's
Mm.
all encompassed in that. And yeah, you just have to yeah, you have to do the best you can do, study yourself and, look back. I always do that. I go back and I don't obsess about it any more than I probably did a long time ago, but I'll see who got the part and what was the reason. Why didn't I get the part? And I see the differences and it's not to put myself down, it's just to learn, right? Like maybe they had this essence that I have a different essence and they just wanted to go with
Mm.
this and just learning, oh, maybe they were a little bit more intense and had this emotional side of them that I haven't figured out yet or I didn't figure out for that audition. So just learning from yourself and who gets the part and just keep going at it. And again, it's all a numbers game. I think
Mhm.
somebody told me one time it was every 100th audition you'll book. And once I
Mm.
started thinking that way, and just was like, okay, every 100th, okay, what am I at? Like 75. Okay, let's just let's keep putting out really good work that you're proud of and you wouldn't mind having, a self-tape leaked somewhere, someday. As long as you're proud of the work that you put out, then that's all you can do. That's the only thing you can have control over. So,
Hey, thank you so much for watching this episode. It really means a lot. And you know what you could do to help me out even more? You can hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons down below. I even heard there's a hype button now. Now back to the episode.
I don't know if it's totally true, but at least it like gets you out of the, oh, I've got to get this perfect,
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
and that's so overwhelming. So as long as you're just, like I said, happy with your work and you treat it like this is my job today, along with my other 5 jobs that I got to do. But this is my job today, and this is where my heart is, and I will do my best. There we go. And then you let it go, and then you let the universe do its job.
Yes, you have to let it go. You have got to let it go. My friend, she has always been good about that. It took me a while to get there, but I understand that now. You just have to just move on.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
sometimes it comes back to you after you moved on. You're like, wait, what? I done
that's
moved
true.
on. Like, oh wait, call back for this. I forgot about this. Like, I really did just
Yeah.
try to move on.
Yeah. Oh, aren't those the best moments
Oh
that
yeah,
they
yeah.
just they take you by surprise? So
Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely. And the only reason why I really wanted to talk to you about strategy versus luck in this industry, because I was running across a quote from you, and it was talking about how you had moved to California to be closer to your mother, which I thought that was very precious, and how I said I wanted to start developing my reel as an actor. I had a goal to book a project every month so I could pitch myself for bigger things. In that first year, I found an agent and a manager and kept going from there.
Yeah.
Such strategy.
That's true. Thank you. Yeah, I'm proud that I knew that at that age,
Mhm.
that I was like, okay, well, it is really a numbers game. I have to have this reel. It's a catch 22 because they want you to have the reel to show that you can work, but how do you get the reel, And how do you book the job
Mhm.
without the
Right?
reel? But you need the reel.
How do you book any great show or a movie without a great agent if you don't
Right.
have anything to impress that agent to want to bring you onto their roster?
Exactly. So like working doing student films, I just, self-submitted and
Hmm.
got myself as many as I could, and some of them were made and some were never made. And the ones that were, and some of them were good and some were not so good. But, at least I had something and I was working on a project and learning and being in the environment of being on set. And learning that world. Sheesh, I'm very glad I did that because that got me the next big thing, and it all compiles from there. So, and I'm still doing that, and I'm very grateful to have 31 episodes on General Hospital. But I only continue from there, it's just
Hmm.
you just keep building and hope that it keeps building, and that's all you can do.
How was it working with Hallmark Channel?
Oh, you love Hallmark. I love that you love Hallmark. I would love to do more Hallmark.
Yes.
That would be great. I love the escapism of a Hallmark movie. It's just, you get to get all warm and cozy, especially with the Christmas movies. And
Hmm.
just you forget about everything else that's happening in the world. And yeah, it was great. It was my first and still to this day my only Hallmark movie. Unless they want to give me a ring.
They
That'd be
typically like
nice.
to pick from soap, so
Oh, well, yeah, that's true. You're right.
yeah.
That's true.
So
Maybe, yeah,
hey.
maybe. Yes, I don't feel like it's over between me and Hallmark yet.
Yeah,
Not
no.
quite. And we'll have to get you in on one too. Maybe together.
Hey, I'll be your friend. I will
I'll
be
be
your
your
friend.
friend.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah, that Hallmark movie was great. It was called Next Stop Christmas with Leah Thompson and Christopher Lloyd, and I played Leah Thompson's daughter. I was a supporting character to the lead girl, and I was her sister. And I remember we shot it in Connecticut in August, and we
Mm.
we were on set outside at this Christmas tree farm in the middle of August in our hats and our scarves and our jackets and our sweaters and our mittens and our boots and all that. And it's 90 degrees and
Uh-huh.
we're just dripping. And these, our poor makeup and hair people are just like dabbing our sweat and fixing our wet hair. It was, it was so funny, just to have to play cold while it's so warm. That was just so surreal. I just remember being there, like, wow, this is how movies work. It's all a lie.
Right. They shoot in the summer.
Yeah, the Christmas movies in the summer. How
Right.
crazy. Yeah, but oh, it was so fun. Yeah, that was great. I
And you went to Connecticut. Oh my gosh. Like, what a
yeah.
picturesque Hallmark location.
I think they film a lot of Hallmark movies in
Yeah.
Connecticut. Yeah.
Oh man. Oh, I would love that. Or if they were filming in Vermont. Or I mean, honestly, if I could
Mhm.
get Canada, like fly me out to Canada, please.
Yeah, right? Oh,
Yes.
lovely. We'll make it
I'd be
happen.
like wanting to go on vacation when I'd be watching the movie. I'd be like,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah, that's
time
so
to go to
cute.
Boston or something. I don't know. I'd be like,
Yeah,
I want to go out there during the fall. Like, look at those leaves and stuff. Looks
right?
beautiful.
And they're
That's
probably
great.
fake leaves too.
Yeah. And how was it working with Leah Thompson? I'm a big fan.
Oh, I'm a big fan too. I was so fangirling because I
Oh,
remember her from Dennis the Menace. Do you remember
mm.
that
Yeah, I remember.
movie?
Yeah,
And I just remember having that on constantly when I was a small child. And she played the mom in that. And
yeah.
I just would reenact her scenes all the time. And then I found out she was my mom, like when I got to set too. They didn't tell me before.
Oh, wow.
And they were like, do you know who's playing your mom? And I'm like, no, no, no. Oh my, and I got so red. She's just so lovely. She's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
a sweetheart.
I
So
just love how Dennis the Menace is the one that you
I
connected to
know.
her with because I'm
Well,
sure
I
she's heard so much about Back to the Future.
Back to the Future.
You know,
Yes.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
even bring up Back to the Future or Dennis the Menace. I would bring up Beverly Hillbillies. That's what I would bring up. I'd be
Love
like, I
that.
loved you on that. Even though you were the villain, I loved you on that.
That's funny.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
she's
okay,
great.
that's just great. I'm happy that you got to be a part of that, like, and I
Me
hope there's
too.
more Hallmark films, absolutely. Or
Me
even the
too.
TV show, they got some good shows on there. I love When Calls the Heart, so that'd be great. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. My
yeah,
dad really liked that show too. So,
yeah. And they got a new spinoff too. So I think it's like Hope
oh,
Valley or whatever it is. Like it's debuting next month actually. So,
really?
like you talk to your agent about that girl.
And you too.
Yeah,
Get on it.
absolutely. I'll ride a horse. Like I know how to horseback ride a little bit.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So I want to talk about General Hospital because I am a
Sure.
fan of that too. I used to watch it in the early 2000s when one of my favorite characters, Kate Howard, was on there. She was the love interest of Sunny. And
Oh,
then a few years later after that, I started watching it again because I was a fan of Dr. Patrick, and there was a nurse, Sabrina, that was his love interest for a bit. So I'm a little familiar with General Hospital, but it's like it's so cool to see people that I know on this show that I used to be like diehard fan on. So like now I'm like I have more of a reason to watch it again.
hey.
Yeah, I could catch up. It's been years, but I could catch up. But
Right, right.
yes, she is. This amazing person right here is playing Jacinda Bracken on General Hospital, and I just want to know how did you eventually find the character of Jacinda?
Well, I auditioned for her. It was probably around this time last year,
Mm.
February time. And I had auditioned for General Hospital a few times before that, and nothing ever took. But I got this one, and I read the character description, and it was she was an escort, a sneaky, money hungry escort, and I was like, oh, that's not me. I'll probably not book it, but whatever. Let's just do it. Have fun. And I had fun, and again, try to put my best work forward, and I had a great time with it, and just sent it off thinking they're not gonna choose me. And then they did, and I came in for, I think it was 3 or 4 episodes in, I think came out around April or May or something, and then that went well, and
Mm.
they called me back over the summer to say, "Hey, we would come back and do a few more for us." And I'm very, very grateful, very lucky.
Yeah.
Luck and gratefulness for sure. So
How did you find your inner escort?
I
What did you
watched a
tap
lot of
into? What did you tap into?
I watched a lot of Pretty Woman, you know.
Oh, okay. Yes, the
um,
original.
the original, yes. Yeah, no, she was somebody that I couldn't really relate to because, you
Hmm.
know, just
Yeah.
gold digger, money hungry, and I don't describe myself as that. But I can see those things in other characters on shows and in movies and tapped into it somehow, and it was in the depths. We pulled it out
It
somehow.
was somewhere deep down there. You never knew
Yeah,
it was down in there.
yeah,
It's funny because when I first saw clips of you, I was like, I think she's a bad girl. I was like, oh no. I was like, I wasn't expecting that.
yeah. I
It was
wasn't.
just the way you're like, I was like, that's her natural hair, but it was the way, the way that they had you dressed and the way they had your hair and
Yeah,
framed and stuff. Like like the typical way that they sort of shoot villains. That's how they were kind of shooting you. That's kind of
right.
how you came off on screen. Just a bit of the clips that I saw of you. I was like, oh, I think she's coming up here to stir up some mess.
Yes, and boy, did we ever.
Yes, yes, you did. Yes,
Yes, yeah.
you.
Jacinda has evolved too, which is
Yeah,
so
yeah.
interesting. With with them bringing me back, I've seen how they are kind of showing her softer, vulnerable side, which
Mhm.
I'm grateful for because I feel like I have a little bit. I can show a little bit more of my humanity in her. She's
Right.
not
Yeah.
totally all bad, she's a hooker with a heart of gold, is some description would put it somewhere. She's got some good in her, and
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, she's finding her redemption, I
And
think.
they definitely allow for redemption with villains on General Hospital. They
Yeah.
will. I mean, Ava. I don't know if you've interacted with. Yeah, you've interacted with Ava yet. So it's like, yeah, they'll do that.
Yeah.
This will be a villain for like 6, 7 seasons. Then all of a sudden, it's like, no, there's more to her.
Yeah, she's an angel now.
Right, right,
Wow.
right, right. Like that one thing, that one moment changed her.
Right.
She had a
That's true.
child, and all of a sudden she's nice now. So
Yeah. I
yeah,
love it. I love the
that,
roller coaster. Well,
yeah, absolutely. You don't
keep
want to just play a one note character the entire time.
that's
I
true.
know everyone always says playing the villain is fun, and it looks like it's got to be a little fun. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Ah, the little scowl there. I see. But okay, so on soap operas, you might only get one or two takes, to nail your performance. How does that play on you as the actor? Do you prefer that? Just get it over with, come in really knowing your stuff, or do you prefer to have more takes, more opportunities?
I'm a little torn because I am like you, I'm a theater person, right? We like
Mhm.
rehearsal.
Yes.
Yes, and we like to know what we're doing and exploring in the rehearsal process. But for this, you get the script, you have a couple days to learn it, and then you rehearse once or twice, and you shoot it once or twice, and you better have all of your intentions made. And I think there's something cool about being open to seeing what happens in that moment. It keeps it fresh instead of, sometimes you can rehearse and rehearse and rehearse, and it could end up feeling a little stale, right? um but being able to do it a couple times and then just be open and see what your partner gives you and what the scene allows for, and kind of, it's cool to be able to go in that direction. Yeah.
Yeah, I've always heard that about soap opera actors, man. They are beasts when it comes to memorization and being on point and knowing the lines like word for word, no adding and any of that,
Yeah.
like it's amazing that they have that in their body, that muscle to just learn all that dialogue and like you said, just come in knowing your stuff. Because you only
Yeah.
get one or two takes. It's quite impressive. Like it's like they're a cut above the rest when it comes to acting to do that. Like,
Yeah, yeah. No, thank you for saying that because it is a lot of work. I'm grateful to be in the melting pot of it right now.
mhm.
Knowing that, like, I got 85 pages for something I had to shoot 4 episodes in one day, not too long ago, and I got 85 pages and had less than a week to memorize all 85 pages, and I had to say, I had to shut down my first instinct, which was like panic. Oh no, I don't think I can do it. I had to shut that down and say, okay, let's lock ourselves in line jail and we're gonna figure this out. We're gonna do this.
Right.
And anybody can do it. If I can do it, and oh gosh, it takes me forever to memorize things. If I can do it, anybody can do it.
I really feel
Yeah.
like they are underrated as far as actors go because there was a time when if you booked a soap opera, like that was a launching pad for your acting career,
Yeah, that's
into
true.
more things. And I know now there's less soap operas on TV. There's like what, four on the primetime
Yeah.
networks, and but it used to be like this was how this was like serious acting, like this was a stepping ground, and I still
Yeah.
feel like it is. It's just that I don't think a lot of people realize how hard you guys work. uh yeah, 85 pages of dialogue.
Yeah, and like for context, for those that might not know, like on a network show, you might be shooting 1 to 4 pages, 5 pages a day, right?
Hmm.
You on a soap, you might be shooting 165 pages a day. That's they just go so quickly,
Yeah,
and
oh yeah.
there's not, because there's four cameras filming you at the same time. Yeah, there's not all these different setups that they have to do with the single camera, so it's wham bam, thank you ma'am.
Hmm.
Next. So yeesh, it's a skill for sure. You
Yes,
have your
you're gonna be like a beast when you come out of this, man. Like you're
my
gonna be,
brain, yeah, my brain
yeah.
hasn't grown by the end of all this. I
Right.
don't know.
Oh my gosh, what a great skill set to even like learn. Like that's just great. Like go
Yeah,
on,
thank you.
Paige.
Thank
And
you.
what's been a highlight so far working for General Hospital? Has it been the directors, interacting with your fellow co-stars, the writers, the audition process? What's been a highlight?
Ooh, I mean, all of those are valid points, and all have been highlights. I'm very lucky to have they have multiple directors for episodes,
Hmm.
so a director will come in and shoot maybe a section of the episode, which is, I don't know, 15 pages or something, and then another director will come in and take 15 pages, and so you get to constantly work with new people, and in your scenes you get to constantly work with new people, and you never know who's going to spark something in you and where it's going to go, and everybody's so open and available to from the actor standpoint to just be like receiving and giving, and it's, yeah, super cool. Everybody's so nice, so nice and super
Aw.
professional. Like I come in, I hopefully I know my stuff, but everybody else comes in, they already know their stuff. They're ready to go.
What are your hopes and dreams for your future, Paige?
Oh, for my future,
Mhm.
uh, well, I guess it goes back to your very first question about labels.
Mm.
I guess my hopes for my future are just to be a consistent working actor. That's all. you know?
I think you're off to a great start. I think you are.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
I'm going coming down to that last question, which is my favorite one. And this has been a wonderful conversation. Paige, do you like yourself?
Oh, thanks. Not always, not I don't always, and that's a shame. We should always like ourselves, but that's just not the case. But I'm constantly working on self-love, and yeah, I just trying to be a better person for me and for everybody else. So yeah, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But I think as I get older, I'm liking myself more because of the choices that I make in my day to day. So yeah, it's a
I
constant
like that sentiment.
work at, right?
a good sentiment, and you have everything to be proud of. Yeah, you should
Thank
be very proud of yourself. Absolutely. I'm happy for this new, groundbreaking moment in your life, and I can't wait to see the other steps you take.
thank you.
Yeah, and thank you so much for being on the show today. And I want to thank all of you for joining us. And I will see you next time on About That Life. Bye.